So imagine you're the North Carolina Republican Party. You have supermajorities in both the state House and the state Senate, but you've got two statewide candidates, Dan Bishop running for Attorney General and Mark Robinson running for governor, who are so deeply unpopular, who are so extremist that they can't raise enough money from grassroots donors. What do you do? Well, you could just say, all right, corporations, come on in, write those blank checks. Come on in, out of state special interests, write those blank checks. But that's tricky because the State Board of Elections has really specific rules when it comes to corporate campaign donations, PAC donations, especially when they're out of state, rules about how much can be contributed, what kinds of PACs can contribute to campaigns, just a lot of rules that get in the way. What do you do? If you said encourage your candidates to adopt more moderate positions to appeal to middle of the road voters, you'd be wrong. If you said use your supermajorities in the House and the Senate to create a Frankenstein bill that overhauls the campaign finance rules in the middle of an election cycle, you'd be right. That's exactly what they're doing with House Bill 237, what started off as a crime and public safety bill, then was an anti-masking bill, and finally, somehow, it is a campaign finance bill. I was actually talking to my mom about this last night. She was astounded that this is the way our state government works. She was like, how can they do this? And the answer is because they think they can get away with it. They don't think anybody's watching. They think all our eyes are on Biden and Trump and what's happening at the national level. So on the state level, they can pull these strings. They can dance around in the dark and do this stuff. But the reality is, we are in fact watching. So here's what we have to do. We have to make a decision. What kind of leaders do we want in Raleigh? Do we want leaders who can't win on their ideas, so they decide to change the election rules to give themselves an advantage? Or do we want leaders who have a vision for our state that involves reaching across the aisle, that involves compromise, that involves consensus-driven solutions? And once we've answered that question, we got to vote. For more Tar Heel politics in a shot glass, follow the Hometown Holler.